spirit urn is waiting to be played.
Let me show you how it's done. To the ring.
All right, so this is going to be the 100k player damage, 80k souls, 25 and 5 INFERNUS game. I'm not gonna play the entire game because it's fucking 50 minutes almost, but I'm gonna chop it up and show, you know, where INFERNUS is really strong in these situations. This was before the recent changes to spirit healing scaling and bullet healing, or bullet lifesteal scaling, spirit lifesteal scaling. But so you can still get huge amounts of heals, just not in the same way. So I'm gonna have a new video coming out in the next few days about that, but right now I'm still playing this current build, and I went 16-2 last night, you know what I'm saying, so whatever. But yeah, INFERNUS is insanely strong. I'm gonna play a couple of the clips, a couple of the fights, like 1vx's, and then we're gonna get into the build breakdown. This is gonna be a much more in-depth, detailed build breakdown than my first INFERNUS build. My first INFERNUS build guide, I had played like maybe 100 games. Now I actually have a much deeper understanding of the synergy between all of the items and what you want to buy when, what you want to like rush a little bit, because there's a couple combinations that fucking give you huge damage spikes, like absolutely massive damage spikes, and those damage spikes will also give you healing spikes, which is sustained spikes, which is what INFERNUS is, you know, built around. I've seen some other INFERNUS guides, some other, you know, people getting into INFERNUS and talking about the healing damage, stuff like that, but there's a few things I'm gonna touch on that I haven't seen other people touch on, and I'm not just going to say buy these items and it will do X for you. I'm going to talk about the play style, the mindset, right, that you have with INFERNUS once you buy those combinations of items. So it's not just buy these things and then you will win, or buy these things and X will happen. It's going to be buy these things and then play like this, have this mindset while you're playing around these strengths. You always want to create advantages for yourself, put yourself in an advantage based on what you can do, right? So that's stuff I'm going to go over in a little bit, but I'm going to show a couple of clips, a couple of fights, and then we're going to get into the build. And then after I break down the build and the play style and the mindset, I'm going to show you some examples, some more clips, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
I'm stoking the flames of victory.
We should back out. It's just us. Oh, no. Come back.
I'm going in. Take him down.
All right, so we're gonna go over the items now, the buys. I'm gonna give you some combos, things to buy together, things you buy one, the very next thing you want to buy is the other, and how some of this stuff like synergizes and the play style with it. So we'll start from beginning, go from beginning to end. First two things I like to buy are I like to go rapid round, sprint boot, headshot, and then it really depends kind of on what's going on. I like to get Swift Striker sometimes, but if you have enough to get Swift Striker, you just want to get Soul Shredder bullets anyways. Or Quicksilver Reload. When you buy Quicksilver, you put that on your queue. So this is like your early game, right? Get Spirit Lifesteal. Right, and now you're big chillin' early game. You can also buy a lot of Infuser is good, right? Infuser is definitely good, but I like Decay better. But I mean, a 500 versus 1250, this is much more attainable early on. But I personally find I get a lot more value out of Decay than I do Infuser. But yeah, anyways, so you buy these early on, a little bit of early laning playstyle, right? You're trying to hit headshots. You'll apply burn much faster hitting headshots, especially with headshot booster than body shots. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was 11 to the body, 7 to the head. So you hit a couple bodies, boom, like that. You got your burn going. You're chilling. Headshot booster is really, really good early on for INFERNUS, right? So, and then Quicksilver is just too good. Boom, instant reload. There you go. Alright, so when you can, buy Enduring Speed. Enduring Spirit is good too, but INFERNUS is so fucking slow, dude. Like, this is... Bro, it's... Then when you're getting shot by... He feels a little bit faster right now, but he's still pretty fucking slow. Especially when you're, like, shooting and shit. It's just... It feels so bad. So, I always buy Sprint Boot and Enduring Speed. Oops. No, it's not so bad. Alright, so yeah, now that we got our early stuff, you gotta have toxic bullets, or else you're not playing INFERNUS, you're doing something else. Whole build is around toxic bullets and escalating exposure and superior duration with ricochet and leech. But anyways, so you have these, right? This is your early game. So also you need these two. You buy these at the same time or one after another. Mystic Vulnerability and Duration Extender. These both go into escalating exposure and then also superior duration, right? So you want these early on. Mystic Vulnerability, when the target takes spirit damage, they have their spirit resist reduced. And every time you apply burn, they're going to have their spirit resist reduced, which is going to make your afterburn do more damage. You have Duration Extender, extends the duration. Pretty self-explanatory. I have Suppressor and Spirit Strike here. I don't really use Spirit Strike anymore. Suppressor is good, but we have other spirit stuff that we're going to buy in slot. So we get these. So then we buy Ricochet, and then sometimes what I've been doing is instead of buying Ricochet, I'll go straight to escalating exposure and then superior duration, and then Ricochet. But it's if you're having a hard time getting kills, confirming kills, and you're getting into a lot of team fights like early mid game, then escalating exposure and superior duration might be the way to go. But if you're not, if there's like a lot of farm going on and pushing objectives and you're not getting into a bunch of fights, or you are getting into fights and you're not having trouble winning the fights, go ricochet and leech, and then escalating exposure and superior duration. And you put SD on afterburn. So other things, other like really important things. The way you apply burn and bleed, right? Toxic bullets, your bullets build up a bleed. Your bullets, not your spirit damage or your afterburn, but your bullets. So, how do we apply toxic bullets for the bleed? We need to hit them with bullets. How do we hit them with bullets? We need to hit them with a lot of bullets and in quick succession. So we buy burst fire and titanic mag. Right? This gives us a lot of opportunity to apply bleed. So other things that are a must. Spiritual overflow is absolutely insane. Gain bonus fire rate and spirit power by charging up when shooting enemy heroes. So when shooting, what are we shooting? Bullets. So again, toxic bleed is off, procs off of bullets. So we have burst fire and titanic mag, bullets, shooting a lot of bullets fast. Now we have spiritual overflow, and we proc this by hitting bullets, and it charges up. So we buy spiritual overflow, and now our titanic mag and burst fire are going to help proc our spiritual overflow. Other things that are a must: improve spirit, shadow weave. So we're going to sell rapid rounds, and we're also going to buy crippling headshot, because if headshot booster is helping us apply our bleed and afterburn, crippling headshot's going to do it even better. Right? Let's see, boundless spirit. We're going to get that. So these are there's some, I'm still undecided on, there's not like a one thing fits all, but healing booster is good, but with the recent changes to lifesteal, it's good, especially if they're, especially if they have toxic bullets or like heal bane or anything that's going to reduce your lifesteal. Healing booster is great. If not, you can buy one of these, one of the improved armors or inhibitor. I like to have either Mystic Slow or Inhibitor. I like Inhibitor a bit more than Mystic Slow, but they're both good. It just depends on if you have room for any of these, if you need them, right? Let's see, other thing. I like to buy Decay early. Sometimes I sell it later on. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. But like all the stuff you kind of need, you don't necessarily need crippling headshot, but it's really, really good. So like now we have this, right? Like look at all the bullets we have. Insane, right? And that was without Shadow Weave. Yeah, it's just more damage. Shadow Weave is crazy because you get plus 55 spirit power and then 30% fire rate, plus spirit shield, plus ammo, plus health reach. It's just, this is perfect for Infernus. Divine Kevlar is good, but I don't really use it. Unstoppable is good too, because once you get like this final raid boss build, people are going to focus you. They're going to try to hit you with everything. So you know, having unstoppable is not a bad idea. If I had to sell something out of here for unstoppable, I would probably sell crippling headshot, to be honest.
Catch you at Jezebel's later.
Nothing will get in my
So something else I've also been playing with is Torment Pulse. And you take Torment Pulse, we'll get rid of Unstoppable. But this stat, like, it's one. Look at that. So Torment Pulse procs escalating exposure, right? So I'll wait for it to go down. Look at this, so like you're in here. Just it's getting you stacks, right? So like say we're in here, boom.
You gotta try a lot harder than that.
It's hitting for 189. Like, so I've been playing. It's not the best, but it is good when you get in there. You can keep stacks on people, and just a good extra way to keep your stacks on someone and damage, and especially when you're like running through a group of people and stuff like that. Really, the whole playstyle with Infernus is, you know, just apply as much burn as you can. And once you get them burning and try to run away, you dash, you ult. You just have like insane sustain. And look, we have 3100 health with good shields. Like, it's, you get endgame with Infernus, it's very, very hard to kill him.
Try to keep up.
Leave, I'm gonna sleep. She's gonna die on time.
Gotta run. Burn it down. Shit gets easier.
Good job.
They can't hide forever.
The earth has been formed.
It's your day.
Light 'em up. Keep fighting, Infernus. The spirit urn is waiting to be made.
Oh, they fuck you cooked. What an insane game.
What?
What an insane game by you. That was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, thanks.